Are you in the house? Are you in it?
Glad you're enjoying your tour of outer space, Philo. Hey, take a look over there. It's your solar system. Did you know the solar system is 4.5 billion years old?
Wow, cool. Where are we going next?
For now, we have to head back to Earth to take you home. But we hope you'll come along with us on another galaxy tour soon.
You bet I will. Thanks, Narb. Thanks, Z. This has been a great trip.
Navigational astro compass engaged. Destination Earth. Here we go. Sit back and relax and you'll be home in no time, Philo.
Looks like we have time for a snack.
Oh no, my juice! Look what you did, Narb! There is juice all over the floor! You better clean it up before it leaks onto the control panel!
You bumped into me! You made the mess! You clean it up!
No, I didn't! You bumped into me! That means you should clean it up!
The longer you two argue over whose fault it is, the more chance there is this mess will leak onto the control panel. Then, this small problem will turn into a big problem.
What do you mean, small problem? My whole bag of Galaxy grape juice spilled, and I didn't get to drink any of it!
And some of it even splashed onto my spacesuit, and now it's all sticky!
I call that a pretty big problem!
Are you sure about that? Problems come in lots of different sizes. So do the consequences of a problem.
What is a consequence?
A consequence is what happens as a result of the problem. What are the consequences of this spilled juice? You can always get another bottle of juice, and you can easily clean the juice off your spacesuit. Those are pretty small consequences. So, is the spilled juice a big problem or a small problem?
Well, when you put it like that, I guess the spilled juice is a small problem.
But if the juice leaks onto the control panel, then what happens?
It could break the control panel, and we wouldn't be able to navigate our spaceship.
That sure sounds like a big problem to me. So how can you solve this while it's still a small problem?
I have an idea. Let's ask our commander who should clean up the spilled juice.
Well, you could do that, but do you really think you should interrupt your commander to tell her you're arguing over who should clean up spilled juice?
Probably not. We're supposed to be a team, and that seems like something we should be able to work out on our own.
That's exactly what a small problem is. Something you can solve on your own.
So if this is a small problem, what is a big problem?
Big problems are too hard or too risky to solve on your own. A good way to tell if something is a big problem is if you're in a situation where you are hurt, scared, or feel unsafe.
Is it a big problem if someone around you is hurt, scared, or feels unsafe?
Absolutely. If you or someone around you is hurt, scared, or feels unsafe, then it's a big problem and you need to get the help of an adult right away.
This spilled juice is a small problem. Instead of wasting time arguing about whose fault it is, we could clean it up together so it doesn't leak onto the control panel.
That's a great idea, Z. Teamwork to the rescue. Let's talk about problems. They affect us all. But all problems are not the same. Some are big and some are small. How can you tell which is which? Well, here's what you should know. A small problem is the kind you can solve on your own.
But if you're hurt, you feel scared or unsafe, finding help is a must. 'Cause that's a big problem, but it'll be okay. Just find a grown-up that you trust.
Small problems aren't so hard, you know what to do. But big problems, you need some help. Teamwork will get you through. Now we know about problems, they affect us all. Remember, they're not the same. Some are big and some are small. spilled juice didn't take very long when you worked together. It was a small problem, and you should feel proud of yourself for solving it on your own.
Thank you for helping us, Philo. Now we understand that a small problem is something that has small consequences, and we should be able to solve it on our own.
And big problems are too hard or too risky to solve on your own because someone is hurt, scared, or feels unsafe. You need to get the help of a trusted adult to solve big problems.
To be honest, Philo, I'm still not sure if I'm able to tell if something's a small problem or a big problem. We were both so upset about the spilled juice that we thought it was a big problem, and it wasn't.
That's a great point, Narb. Sometimes it is hard to tell a big problem from a small problem. If you're feeling big emotions. When I'm feeling big emotions, I like to take a few deep breaths to calm down, like this. Put your hand on your belly. Now take a deep breath and feel your belly expand like a balloon. Now exhale. That's better. Do you feel calmer?
I do feel calmer.
I have an idea. How about if I come up with some situations and you tell me if you think it's a big problem or a small problem?
Okay.
Let's say you're doing a group project in school, but you do not get to be partners with your best friend. Is that a big problem or a small problem?
I'd probably be disappointed.
Is being disappointed a big consequence or a small consequence?
I guess it's a small consequence because it's not like I'd never get to see my best friend ever again. It's just that one school project that we wouldn't be doing together.
So it is a small problem. How can you solve that small problem on your own?
I know! I could deal with being disappointed by making plans to do other fun things with my best friend.
That's a great solution to a small problem.
Ooh, now it's my turn. Ask me a question, Philo.
Okay. Suppose you and your friends are playing a board game and you realize one of them is cheating.
Cheating during a game is wrong.
It sure is, but is it a big problem or a small problem?
I would feel frustrated and mad if someone was cheating when we played a game.
I'd feel that way too, but is it a big problem? Remember, a big problem is when someone is hurt, scared, or feels unsafe.
Well, in that situation, I guess no one is hurt, scared, or feels unsafe. But I'd still be frustrated and mad.
Remember, the first thing you do when you're feeling big emotions is take a few deep breaths. Once you feel calmer, you can think of ways to solve the problem on your own. Maybe you could tell your friend how you feel about the cheating. What do you think you could say in that situation?
I could say that I feel frustrated and mad when someone cheats. And I can say that it's a lot more fun for everyone if we all follow the rules.
What if your friend got mad when you said that and pushed you?
If someone pushed me, I could get hurt. So that would mean the small problem turned into a big problem. When that happens, I should get an adult to help me solve the problem, right?
That's right. If kids are fighting, or someone is being a bully, or if someone is stealing something or breaking something on purpose, those are all situations that can have big consequences. So those are big problems. It looks like we're getting pretty close to Earth. You guys did a great job talking about big problems and small problems.
Do you think we have time to celebrate with one more bag of Galaxy grape juice?
Great idea!
Let's just be careful that we don't bump into each other when we open the bags.
It's a deal!
Whoa! Narb? Z? Galaxy grape juice? What a crazy dream. Or was it?
Learn more about Teamology and find free resources and lesson plans at wqed.org/Teamology. Funding for this program was provided by the Marcus L. Riccido Foundation. Know what's right, do what's right.